Hola, welcome to Ida's Kitchen. Bienvenidos. My name is Ida Lugo McAllister, and I am going to demonstrate how to prepare rice with pigeon peas, arroz con gandules. Rice with pigeon peas is usually prepared during the Christmas holidays and other celebrations in Puerto Rico. However, in the U.S., we tend to prepare this rice dish throughout the year. I prefer the long grain white rice because the rice tends to separate when cooked, creating a fluffy rice due to its firmer and drier texture. Rinsing the rice is a personal preference. I also use a stainless steel cauldron caldero instead of our traditional aluminum cast caldero. For this recipe, I will be using fresh frozen pigeon peas that were harvested from my garden this month in the Midwest. If you do not have fresh pigeon peas, then use 1 can, 15 ounces, green pigeon peas with liquid. This is the Goja brand, but you purchase the brand of your preference. Let's start by cooking the frozen fresh pigeon peas. In a saucepan, add 1 cup of pigeon peas and cover with water. Bring the water to a boil. The water is boiling, so let's add 1 teaspoon of light salt or to taste. Reduce heat to medium. Cover saucepan with lid and cook until the pigeon peas are tender. The pigeon peas are tender after 20 minutes of cooking. Remove saucepan from heat. Separate the pigeon peas from liquid using a strainer. Set the liquid and pigeon peas aside. Before we start preparing this rice dish, you will need 2 special ingredients, sofrito and seasoning envelopes with coriander and a ladle. Here is a recipe on how to prepare sofrito for a single meal and another recipe on how to create your own special blend of seasonings for those individuals that are not familiar with our condiments. Sofrito is a special blend of herbs and vegetables sautéed in a tomato oil-based sauce. It is the basic condiment that gives the Puerto Rican cuisine its unique flavor and aroma due to our ajíes dulces, sweet pepper, and culantro. Today, the herbs and vegetables are pureed in large batches and stored in the freezer for future use. If you don't have sofrito already prepared, here is a recipe that you can simply make sofrito for a single meal. 1 minced garlic clove, 1 tablespoon chopped onions, 2 tablespoons chopped green peppers, 2 small culantro leaves chopped. If you don't have culantro leaves, then use cilantro. And 1 tablespoon of our sweet peppers, ajíes dulces, or you can substitute with cubanelle peppers. The seasoning envelope with coriander and a ladle is a special blend of different seasonings, herbs, and spices. Its main purpose is to add color and flavor to our tropical cuisine. This is the Goja brand, but you purchase the brand of your preference. You can also create your own blend of seasonings by mixing the following ingredients into a bowl. 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of light salt, 1/8 teaspoon of ground cumin, and 4 teaspoons of paprika or 4 teaspoons of ground annatto seeds. When a recipe calls for 1 seasoning envelope, add 1.5 teaspoons of the mixed ingredients to your dish. Now we can add the following ingredients to the caldero: 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 2 minced garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce, 2 seasoning envelopes of coriander and annatto, 2 to 3 tablespoons of sofrito made with culantro, 3 sprigs of chopped cilantro, 2 tablespoons of capers, 10 pimiento stuffed green olives. You can also chop or cut them into halves. 1/2 cup of diced lean ham. If you are a vegan or vegetarian, omit the ham. And the cooked pigeon peas. Stir all the ingredients until well blended and saute for 3 to 5 minutes. This is the liquid that was separated from the cooked pigeon peas. Since we will need 3.5 cups of liquid, let's add enough water to measure 3.5 cups. After 5 minutes of sauteing the ingredients, let's pour 3.5 cups of liquid that we measured earlier into the caldero and bring the liquid to a boil before adding the rice. The liquid is boiling. At this point, you may want to add more salt, so check if the salt content is to your liking. We can now add 3 cups of long grain white rice. Stir rice well into liquid. When the liquid starts to boil again, reduce heat to a simmer. Cover saucepan with a tight fitting lid and cook for 15 minutes or until the liquid is mostly absorbed. The rice has been cooking for 15 minutes. After removing the lid, the next step is to gently turn the rice by inserting a spoon to the bottom inside edge of the caldero, bringing the bottom rice to the top. We just finished turning the rice. We love to cover our rice with a banana leaf. This is optional. Cover saucepan with lid and continue simmering for 20 to 30 minutes or until the rice is tender. Let's remove the banana leaf to check if the rice is tender after 30 minutes of simmering. Look how beautiful. The rice is definitely tender and fluffy. The rice with pigeon peas, arroz con gandules, is usually accompanied with pork shoulder roast and pasteles. Estoy lista para probar el arroz con gandules. I am ready to taste the rice with pigeon peas. Wow. Delicious. The gandules are soft. When you combine the fresh pigeon peas gandules with rice and add our condiments, you will experience intense tropical flavors in this dish. Rico, rico, rico. I hope you have enjoyed watching my YouTube video on how to prepare rice with pigeon peas, arroz con gandules. Thank you for watching my YouTube cooking video. Please share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you would like a copy of my cookbook, visit my website, idaskitchenboricua.com, and click on the cookbook tab. My cookbook is a bilingual Puerto Rican cookbook, and it contains 42 authentic Puerto Rican recipes that I learned how to cook while living in Puerto Rico. This side is the English version. If you flip the book over, the other side is the Spanish version. Again, thank you for watching my YouTube cooking video.